does not need to be well-versed in construction and engineering to realize the magnitude of this endeavor. That will be an incredible feat when it happens and would significantly help in decongesting Metro Manila, as motorists will be able to travel without passing through the metropolis. It will also help in bringing prices down for goods and services, as the transport and logistics cost will decrease, thereby generating immense savings all around. And facing the challenges, it was prescient that we continued with this project until we got to this point, and I am sure until it is finished. It is prescient because at that time we did not think of supply chain problems that now that we have, and this kind of improved connectivity is the perfect solution to that. So new opportunities will likewise be open to Bataan and Cavite and their surrounding provinces because of the easier access that will be made available. It is also impressive to think about how this project will support the development of seaports in the said provinces, making them potential international shipping gateways for the country.
This will be a very important milestone in the infrastructure development of the country under the administration of President Bongbong Marcos this time, because this will interconnect the north and south sectors which are actually yung mga economic drivers natin. So with this bridge, certainly it will give direct benefits to the northern part and southern part corridors for further development. No? There will be a lot of economic activities that will come out of it. We have been talking with the President about it, and I think certainly from tourism to other facilities that can be transferred in Bataan and Cavite. Ang target namin dito is we are trying to implement it through several contract packages. No? Siguro mga 7 na contract packages ito so that we can simultaneously implement. And hopefully, we will try our best actually na matapos within 5 years during the term of the President.
A few moments later.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. We may now be seated. Good morning and welcome to the Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge or BBM milestone ceremony. To formally begin our program, may we call on Bataan Governor Jose Enrique Garcia III to deliver his welcome remarks.
Good morning, a pleasant noon to each and everyone, to our esteemed guests, partners, especially to His Excellency, our President, Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., who has graced us with his presence in our beautiful province of Bataan. Your time with us, Mr. President, kahit po ilang oras pa lamang, has already inspired us and filled our hearts with hope for a brighter future. We are truly honored to share this momentous occasion with you as we gather to celebrate this game-changer project that promises to revolutionize the landscape of Bataan and Cavite. It is with immense gratitude that I, on behalf of all Bataeños, express our appreciation for the unwavering support that you, Mr. President, all our partners, both in the government and private sector, have shown us. We remain committed in the pursuit of our nation's continued economic growth. As we eagerly await the completed detailed engineering design of the bridge, the excitement only grows stronger with today's ceremonial switching of its geotechnical investigation drilling. This milestone signifies our collective dream. The Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge, or BCIB, is coming closer to fruition. The optimism surrounding this iconic $3.6 billion bridge project is shared not only by us, but by the entire country. The BCIB will bring a much-needed solution to Metro Manila's traffic woes, reducing travel time from southern Luzon to central Luzon from a staggering 5 hours to a mere 45 minutes. This impressive feat will be achieved without the need to traverse the congested EDSA and North Luzon Expressway. With its impressive 32-kilometer length, the BCIB will hold the distinction of being one of the longest bridges outside of China, as it connects airports and industrial hubs around Manila Bay. This extraordinary bridge will elevate Bataan and Cavite to new heights and possibly finally position Manila Bay as among the greatest bays in the world. Beyond its physical attributes, the BCIB will undeniably contribute to the economic growth of Regions 3 and 4, as well as the National Capital Region, making Bataan a viable alternative to Metro Manila. The bridge aligns with our overarching vision for Bataan to achieve quality growth driven by diverse economic investments and efficient governance, ultimately leading to stable and empowered families. We are preparing for an economic boom that resonates with the government's holistic approach to creating a work-life balance environment that benefits all citizens. The Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge represents so much more than a mere structure to us. It symbolizes progress, connectivity, and hope for our beloved country and its people. Thank you again, Mr. President, for being here today, and may we all enjoy this historic day in the beautiful province of Bataan. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Governor Garcia. To give us a bird's eye view of the project, may we call on Public Works and Highways Secretary Manuel Bunoan.
Your Excellency President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. The Department of Public Works and Highways is grateful to everyone for your precious time in attending this milestone ceremonial switching of the geotechnical investigation drilling equipment that marks the official launching of the DPWH biggest infrastructure project to be implemented under the administration of President Bongbong Marcos. The Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge project, this momentous occasion is made more memorable with the presence of no less than our President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. The Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge is a 32-kilometer, 4-lane bridge that is included in the recently approved NEDA board list of infrastructure flagship projects that will continue the previous administration's Build program into this administration's Build Better More to further enhance inter-island linkages and connectivity and reduce transport logistic costs. By directly connecting the two busiest provinces of Bataan and Cavite, located in Region 3 and Region 4A, the country's biggest gross domestic product generator, travel time will be reduced to by more than 4 hours. This will help reduce logistic costs that can further lead to a reduction in the prices of goods and services, all of which have positive effects on the economy. This is anchored on the 8-point agenda of the President and the Philippine Development Plan that outlines the priority programs and strategies aims to improve the lives of every Filipino. The feasibility study of the Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge started sometime in 2018 and will not only link Bataan and Cavite but also is the traffic congestion in Metro Manila's busiest gateways in South Luzon Expressway and the North Luzon Expressway. The DPWH, together with the experts from joint venture of TY Lin International, Pyonghua Engineering Consultants, Renarde, and DCCD Engineering Corporation, are presently working on the final detailed engineering design that will ensure proper mitigating measures that are in place to address the social and ecological concerns as the bridge will cross over Manila Bay. The detailed engineering design would also address environmental and security issues, among others. We thank the Asian Development Bank for supporting the project by funding the feasibility study and detailed engineering design for this very important flagship project. Without preempting the Asian Development Bank, the loan negotiations for this civil works construction is expected to commence in the third quarter of 2023. DPWH targets to start the 5-year construction during the first semester of 2024. The bridge project will be divided into 7 contract packages to accelerate completion. Once this bridge is completed, travel time between Bataan and Cavite will be reduced from the current 5.5 hours to just about 45 minutes, as the good governor said, saving more than 4 hours in travel time and benefiting thousands of commuters. Thank you, Mr. President, for trusting DPWH to build the biggest flagship project that will definitely help boost the country's economic recovery post-pandemic, thereby improving the lives of every Filipino. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay tayong lahat.
Thank you, Secretary Bonoan. May we request everyone to please direct your attention towards the screen for the audio-visual presentation.
The Bataan Interlink Bridge project will transform the infrastructure landscape of the Philippines. Spanning the mouth of the world-famous Manila Bay, the project will provide a vital transportation link for the region and the nation. At 32 kilometers long, the new iconic gateway will drastically cut travel time between the provinces of Cavite and Bataan from 4 to 5 hours down to only 30 minutes. The project is made up of 6 main components. On the south end, a new highway connection will link the existing roads in Cavite to the bridge. Out over the water, a low causeway structure called the Marine Viaduct carries vehicles along the majority of the bridge and leads to the first of 2 shipping channel crossings. The South Channel Crossing is an iconic cable stay bridge structure with one of the longest cable stay spans in the world. Near Corregidor Island, the bridge has an interchange which allows for turnarounds and will connect to the island as part of a future project. The North Channel Crossing spans over the second shipping channel. And finally, back on land, the highway extends to connect to the existing roadways in Bataan Province. The South Channel Crossing is one of the longest in the world with a clear main span of 900 meters, which allows the largest shipping and cruise vessels to pass underneath. For this cable-supported segment of the project, the roadway structure changes from concrete box girders of the marine viaducts to lighter steel boxes tied together with cross struts. The road deck is 80 meters above the water, and the full tower height is among the tallest in the world at 335 meters. The North Channel Crossing is the smaller of the 2 cable stay segments, but it is still a significantly large structure. Its main span stretches 400 meters long. Due to its differing proportions from the South Channel, the roadway deck this time is a frame system comprised of steel girders and floor beams. The deck is lifted 47 meters above the water, and the full tower height is 181 meters tall. After completion of the feasibility report in 2019, the project began detailed engineering design in 2020. And with the cooperation and coordination of many government agencies, this final design phase will conclude in 2022 or early 2023. 4 to 5 years of construction will follow, bringing with it at least 3,000 new jobs, and the possible opening date for the bridge is late 2027 or early 2028. A project of this scale is an admirable undertaking. Thanks to the hard work of the Department of Public Works and Highways and the financial support of the Asian Development Bank, the Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge will be well worth the investment in the Manila Bay community.
At this point, may we invite the President and the rest of our stage party to please rise as we shall now proceed to the ceremonial switching of the Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge geotechnical investigation of drilling equipment. May we request the President to kindly press the button in a short while. Ready, Mr. President? At the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Attention drill floor. Start drilling. Start drilling.
Drill floor, good noon. Now visual in position. We are clear to drill. We are clear to drill. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President, and congratulations to the Department of Public Works and Highways. At this juncture, may we call on House Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez to introduce our guest of honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Speaker Martin Romualdez. Please take your seats. The head agency for this extremely forward-looking program that we are seeing today, Secretary Manny Bunuan of the Department of Public Works and Highways. You can see how important this event is, as we have very many cabinet secretaries here. We have Secretary Fred Pascual of the DTI. We have Secretary Tony Yulo Loizaga of the DNR. And looking over her possible potential future tourist sites is here Secretary Cristina Frasco of the Department of Tourism. The Secretary for Transportation, Secretary Jimmy Bautista. Ang ating partners sa local government. Of course, we heard from the Governor Jose Enrique Garcia, and the Vice Governor Athena Tolentino. The Mayor of Mariveles, Ace Jello Concepcion. Is he here? Maritime Academy of Asia and the Pacific, President Eduardo Maria R. Santos. He took us to the simulator before we came here. And they simulated a short cruise under the bridge, which was very realistic and quite impressive that you have this capability, which is going to be which of course is very important for the proper training of our seafarers. There was only a slight point of concern. Dahil habang umaandar yung barko, may lumulubog na barko doon sa tabi. Kaya sabi ko, siguro kasama yan sa search and rescue na training nila. My fellow workers in government, our partners in the private sector, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. As we are gathered to celebrate the progress of another massive infrastructure project in the works, I wish to first bring our attention on the following. Every peso our predecessors have shelled out, and every peso that we will continue to spend to construct public roads and infrastructure are investments meant for many generations. There are two sides to that statement, and that when you talk about infrastructure, it takes the planning from the very beginning, from detailed engineering, feasibility studies, etc., etc. It takes maybe about 10, 12 years for you to do all of that if you do it well. However, what sometimes people do not remember is that whatever you build now, you will have to live with for, on average, 80 years. So you must look very far forward and not just think this will be good for the next 5 years. Because as we have seen, the infrastructure does not disappear in 5 years unless we have lots of funding and pwedeng gibain kahit bago pa, pwedeng gibain para makapagpatayo ng mas maganda. But that's not necessarily the case. And so projects such as this, and that is why even the extra minutes that we spend on them are results decisions made years, even decades ago. And they have been caused by many different elements, not least of which is the progress that the two provinces at either end of this bridge, Cavite and Bataan, have developed so rapidly and so well. So every day that we leave our houses to pursue our careers, our passions, and our irresponsibilities, we traverse the paths constructed by the dreams and resolve of those who have come before us. Therefore, since we know firsthand the benefits and the rippling effects that come when massive visions for the country turn into reality, it is, of course, our responsibility to keep aspiring and persevering for bigger victories for our people. The reason for our gathering here today, the Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge, is truly a monumental undertaking of a scale not seen before in our country. So coming here, marking the milestones related to it thus far, is an opportune time to remember the past and dedicate the present to the resilience and the fruition of this project. Let me extend my deepest gratitude as well to TY Lin International, who have been have been our partner in this project. Kyunghwa Engineering Consultants Limited, Renardet and the Renardet DCD and DCCD Engineering Corporation. As without your efforts, we would not have come to this point in fulfilling this program. The expertise and professionalism in infrastructure development that all of you are known for has made us confident that this bridge will be constructed with the highest standards in mind, with quality and within the planned time frame. Let me also, of course, express our continuing gratitude to the Asian Development Bank and the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank for committing to finance the BCIB project from its inception to its construction in the foreseeable future. For many years, you have played an active part in the development of my country, not only economic, but even in the social sector. And you have advanced our infrastructure systems, and it is always exciting to see that these partnerships can produce such fruit after as long as we are cooperating together. If this bridge is any indication of what comes next, then I should not be the only one who looks forward to the future with great optimism. One does not need to be well-versed in construction and engineering to realize the magnitude of this endeavor. Imagine the complexity of the design. Well, most of you do not have to. You actually were involved in the complexity of design. And that design that is needed to accommodate the length of the BCIB and the depth of the Manila Bay where it will be constructed. It is an enormously difficult and complex plan that we will have to constantly commit to achieving, which are, of course, the great benefits that Filipinos will enjoy. From Central Luzon to Calabarzon, Bataan to Cavite, these are two provinces that currently have more than 5 hours worth of driving between them. With the BCIB, it's projected that that 5 hours trip will now become as quick as 30 minutes, reducing by as much as 86%, and we're reducing it to maybe 45 minutes of travel. That will be an incredible feat when it happens and would significantly help in decongesting Metro Manila, as motorists will be able to travel without passing through the metropolis. It will also help in bringing prices down for goods and services, as the transport and logistics cost will decrease, thereby generating immense savings all around. And facing the challenges, it was prescient that we continued with this project until we got to this point, and I am sure until it is finished. It is prescient because at that time we did not think of supply chain problems that now that we have, and this kind of improved connectivity is the perfect solution to that. So new opportunities will likewise be open to Bataan and Cavite and their surrounding provinces because of the easier access that will be made available. It is also impressive to think about how this project will support the development of seaports in the said provinces, making them potential international shipping gateways for the country. Again, it always feels good to look forward to the promise of better days ahead. However, it is the now that we focus on. It is today and all the succeeding days of work ahead of us that should receive our dedication and attention, so we will attain the vision of a well-connected and fully thriving country. I thus remember all the men and women who have been and will continue working for the detailed engineering design of this bridge, and I wish for your inspiration, comfort, and safety as you complete this ambitious project, especially on the days you will have to carry out your work amidst unfavorable climate conditions and other difficult forces that will be impacting upon you. In a few years' time, all your efforts and sacrifice will translate to the construction of this extremely important infrastructure, something that will be known across the archipelago and across the world, where the rewards of which will be felt by people in their daily lives. Having said all this, let me call once again on the officials and employees of the DPWH, as well as all the consultants, to remain committed to finishing this project on schedule. Do your best always to ensure that civil works for this bridge will commence by October this year. Do your best also to deliver what we have proposed so that our people and their localities may live out the picture we have painted as our goal as soon as possible. See to it that that the bridge, once completed, will have sufficient links with major thoroughfares in Cavite and Bataan, so that it will truly be a facilitator of interconnectivity and linkages among our people and our provinces. I believe that the kind of infrastructure that this country requires are those that come from a profound and genuine understanding of the needs of our people. As such, I assure you, we will remain committed to developing a highly interconnected network of transport that will serve as a backbone and a strong driving force for our rapid, inclusive, and sustainable growth. In recognition of all the achievements of our country that has led us to pursue projects like this, and in anticipation of all the breakthroughs that are yet to come, I enjoin everyone to support and take ownership of all that we are doing for our beloved country. Once again, congratulations to one and all. Thank you very much for your time, your sacrifice, your skill, your industry, and your dedication. Mabuhay kayong lahat. Maraming salamat po. At maganda pong tanghali sa inyo.
Thank you, Mr. President. At this point, may we request the President to kindly grant us a photo opportunity. First, may we call on stage the members of the Cabinet and dignitaries. DPWH officials, please stand by and prepare. Thank you. Please exit to your right. Next, the DPWH officials. You may now proceed on stage. Members of the landing institutions, please stand by and prepare. Thank you. Please exit to your right. DPWH officials, you may now proceed on stage. Thank you. Please exit to your right. Next, members of the lending institutions, you may now proceed on stage. Bataan and Cavite LGU officials, please stand by and prepare. Thank you. Please exit to your right. Next, Bataan and Cavite LGU officials, you may now proceed on stage. Our consultants, please stand by and prepare. Thank you. Please exit to your right. Next, our consultants. You may now proceed on stage. Thank you. Please exit to your right. Thank you, Mr. President, for granting us a photo opportunity. That concludes our program. Thank you, Mr. President, for gracing the Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge milestone or BBM ceremony. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. We would like to request everyone to please remain on your respective places until the President has left the venue. Thank you.
Enjoyed this video? Hit the like button and share with your friends. Also, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.